Hi, Dan Ingham, beef consultant for Synetics UK and Suckler Farmer. At home we run 35 cows plus followers consisting of pedigree Charolais, Limousin and Parthenay. Here on a separate unit we share farm a herd of purebred stabilisers. There are 120 cows plus followers here, and then on a third unit with the family business we run 100 store cattle straight through to finishing. Replacements are predominantly homebred, mostly by AI sires to improve the genetic gain of the herd as quickly as we can. We supply 2 local butchers and the rest of the cattle go direct into ABP. So I've been working with Synetics UK, speaking to UK dairy farmers and researching just exactly what they're after in the beef on dairy market. Obviously every farmer is looking for a short gestation sire that is easy calved, kind on the cow, and then will give you good calf quality. Through speaking to farmers that have been using the Inra 95, we've seen that they're exceptionally fertile, increasing fertility around 3% when compared to other continental breeds.
Who are Synetics UK?
Formerly known as Mastergen, Synetics UK is a subsidiary of Synetics Export. Synetics Export is made up of 2 of the largest farmer-owned cooperatives in France and Germany, with Innoval and Masterind.
What is Yperios?
Arriva Élevage are the home of the Yperios brand. They are also stakeholders in Synetics Export, meaning that the Yperios brand is exclusive to Synetics UK. The Yperios is touted as a new generation in crossbreeding. Having multiple breeds under one umbrella means that you can select heavy for traits that are important to you and not by breed alone.
What is an Inra 95?
The Inra 95 are a composite breed bred by Arriva. They're predominantly made up of Charolais and Blonde Aquitaine breeding, with also some Limousin, Ménage and Piedmontese breeding in there as well. Being a composite breed, the Inra 95 have a heavy focus on semen fertility, gestation length, calving ease, calf vitality and calf quality. The Inra 95 sires are ranging from 285 days all the way down to around 279 days. Farmers have commented on how easy calved the Inra 95 calves are and how extremely thrifty they are, being easy to suck and quick to get going.
What is Charolais Excellence?
The Charolais Excellence within the Yperios range are from a group of specially selected Charolais sires exclusively with terminal crossing in mind. They are colour gene carriers and have been rigorously tested for calving ease to give the ultimate peace of mind.
What reliability do these breeds have?
The reliability of the Yperios comes from the depth of data behind the award-winning Euroval system. They have analysed over 5 million crossbred inseminations, 2.5 million crossbred calvings and over 200,000 cattle at slaughter. Through this, they've even created their own crossbreeding evaluation called the Euroval. There are around 80 bulls at the start of the year which enter testing, being whittled down to around 30 bulls which will make it through to the first round of semen production. These bulls are tested with over 275 calves per sire being put through an evaluation phase to decide which bulls will make it through to the Yperios criteria. Of those 30 bulls, only around 15 to 20 will make it through.
What is Euroval?
The Euroval not only focuses on the calf and its quality, but also puts the cow at the fore, with traits on semen fertility, gestation length and calving ease to go alongside those for the calf in terms of calf vitality, growth and conformation.
What are your thoughts on your recent trip to France?
Earlier on this year I was fortunate enough to be invited out to France with Synetics UK to see some Inra 95s being used on farm, but also to visit the Arriva stud to see some of the up and coming Yperios sires. The highlight for me of the French trip had to be visiting a suckler unit who were using the Inra 95s as a terminal sire across purebred Limousin suckler cows. It's a very different system to anything that we do here, as they specialise in veal for top-end restaurants in France. The calves are exclusively milk fed, only being allowed to suckle twice a day. One thing that was really noticeable was the docility and the quality of the calves. They were absolutely excellent. The aim was for a 150 kilogram carcass at 5 months old, with the Limousin sire progeny managing a U-3 carcass, 150 kilograms at 5 months old, whereas the Inra 95s were managing a U+2+ carcass, 150 kilograms at around 4 months old, so they were sort of a month sooner than the Limousins. Another highlight for me had to be visiting a veal finishing unit, again exclusively milk fed. All of the calves in the unit were bought on grade and spec rather than breed, as they had a specific export contract. A lot of the Yperios side calves were out of Montbéliard cows and they were absolutely terrific. You'd have quite easily got away with saying they were suckler bred animals, and the tops on them and the growth, they were brilliant. Later on that day, we were lucky enough to visit the slaughterhouse which the veal unit supplies. Again, the majority of the carcasses were Yperios sired, and the consistency through them was terrific. Again, the slaughterhouse were buying on grade rather than breed, as they had a specific export contract. As well as visiting the suckler herds, it was also interesting to see the Yperios sires being used on dairy units. We visited a dairy farm who was one of the earliest supporters of the INRA 95s and have been using them for over 40 years with no plans on changing. He commented that the consistency and quality of the stock was outstanding. The last farm we visited was a system most akin to what we do here in the UK. He was running black and white cows using the INRA 95 as a terminal sire across them. All of his cattle were taken straight through to slaughter at around 20 to 24 months old. It was really pleasing to see not only the growth but the fleshing ability of these cattle. They'd fit into any system here in the UK quite comfortably.
What is your overall conclusion on these breeds?
Farmers all across the UK have been benefiting from the consistency within the Yperios range. Whether it's helping to maximise cow productivity and performance or to add extra value into the beef bred calves. Yperios sire progeny are in demand with both INRA 95 and Charolais Excellence calves topping markets up and down the country, from Sedgemoor all the way up to Darlington and even across the water in Northern Ireland, with 42-day-old calves regularly achieving over £400 and even 7 to 8 month old store cattle reaching over £1,000. Whether using the Yperios sires for the increased fertility or to maximise calf quality, it really is the consistency within them that wins overall.
Thank you for listening and watching. If you require further information, please contact us on 01823 430 317 or visit www.synetics.co.uk. Thank you very much.